Hello everybody, welcome to my channel, and today I want to share with you guys my travel experience in Xi'an, China, one of the four ancient capitals, a city that's more than 3,000 years old, located in Shanxi province. Xi'an is also the starting point of the Silk Road, and Xi'an, translated technically to English, means Western Peace. Without further ado, let's get into the activities I've done, and I'm going to rank them from my favorite to my least favorite. But keep in mind, even the least favorite was very much interesting. So let's begin. Number one is the Terracotta Warriors, discovered in 1974. This is the burial army of the first emperor in China, Qin Shi Huang, and it houses more than 8,000 soldiers and horses statues, and it is a UNESCO site. It was buried over 2,000 years ago to protect the emperor in the afterlife. And the entrance to this site is about 120 RMB, which, if you divide by 7, typically that's how much it is in US dollars. Number two is the Big Wild Goose Pagoda. Now, this was built in the year around 652 during the Tang Dynasty, and it was built to house the Buddhist scriptures brought from India by a monk. So that's what inspired the TV show in China, The Journey to the West, actually. Um, so I recommend coming here and just film during the night. It actually has the largest water fountain show in the entirety of Asia. Not the entire world, but it was very cool. There's two different show times, and I think one was at 7 something, and then the other one was like 9 something. Uh, the specifics are online, but it was very cool to see the different type of fountains, the colors at night. Number three is the bell tower and the drum tower of Xi'an. Now, this is technically two places, but they're pretty much right next to each other within 10-minute walk. And it was built in the Ming Dynasty to mark the city center. The bell is rang during the morning, and the drum is played in the evening to actually mark the time during the ancient times in China. I think the best time to go visit is the nighttime because it actually has beautiful lighting, and there's many professional photographers that would offer to take photos for you, obviously at a price, but I think it's pretty worth it. Number four is Mount Hua. Now, this is one of the five great mountains in China. It is known for its plank walk and the steep terrains while you're climbing the mountain. And just by looking at all the rocks, I think it was very fascinating how the shapes are and how tall they are. There's a total of four peaks, so you could plan how you want to do that. And it is 126 yuan or RMB for the cable car. But if you want the round trip, obviously you gotta multiply that by two, and 40 yuan for the shuttle if you want to walk less. I do recommend going in the early morning hours to avoid the crowd because I waited around 2 to 3 hours to get up the mountain. Now I know that locals typically like to go at night and they climb the mountains at night to watch the sunrise. So if that's something that interests you, definitely might be fun to do that, but just keep in mind that you have to climb the entire mountain, and I don't think the cable car's operating at those hours. Coming up at number five is the Xi'an City Wall. Now, this place was built in the Ming Dynasty around year 1370. The total perimeter of the city wall is around 14 kilometers, and the height is about 12 meters. There is plenty of activities to do. You can ride a bike, also take a walk up there, and there's total four main gates. And along the road, there's places that you can get off at. So at night is when I went, and I would say the lighting at some point was pretty good, but majority of the time there wasn't much. It might be a better activity to do maybe in the afternoon or when it's sunny outside, early morning. I think this is it gives you a very good view of the city as well, so definitely worth a visit. The price is 54 RMB, and if you're a student or a kid, then it's half the price, which is 27. Number six is the Datang Ever Bright City. This is actually right next to the pagoda, so it's just maybe a 10-minute walk, if I remember correctly. And it is a relatively modern shopping center as well as places for entertainment. Everbright means never sleep, which means at night this place will be packed and crowded. So in the morning, you can see a bunch of cool architecture and statues with less people, but once it's nighttime, this is the place to be if you want to see people and experience just the vibes in Xi'an. It is good for pictures and eating at night, as well as some, souvenirs. There's statues as well, different lightings. So I think it's very worth it to just see along with the pagoda. Number seven is the Xi'an Muslim Quarter. Now, this is just a general area, but it has different streets for eating and shopping. And it shows the Xi'an Silk Road diversity because a lot of the Muslim merchants back then settled here, and now they have their own culture and shops. Hui Min is the translation for Muslim in Chinese, so the Hui Min culture is very heavy here. It's very good to experience this side of China. So if you want something to eat or shopping, this is a very good place to be in Xi'an because it's quite different from the rest of China. Number eight is the Great Mosque of Xi'an. This is the oldest mosque in China and it was built in the year 742. So it has a mix of Chinese and Islamic architectures, which was very nice. And over there, I saw people doing prayers, and obviously also people just touring the mosque. And it costs about 25 yuan to enter. I rank it last because it's quite small and there's really not too many things to see, but it's definitely still a very historic piece of landmark. All right, everybody. Now, this sums up my experience in Xi'an. It was truly a wonderful experience. And if you're someone who has been to Xi'an or you're from Xi'an, you're more than welcome to share your experience in Xi'an. I'm curious to how you guys' experiences were from here. And so, thank you guys for watching. And please like and subscribe if you support my channel. And we'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.